So maybe we could talk about consulting stuff first, and then we'll get into.
You want to go first? Okay. So to preface, as Bruce is alluding to, we still do occasionally, but we were giving these talks at Impressions. And I think we were probably the two youngest speakers there. And, we were talking all about automation, technology, different apps to use. And Bruce even encouraged us to write a book. I think we have 3.8 stars on Amazon. It was a good marketing. It was great. We gave a bunch of them away. It was super helpful, but it was super early in our
bad
career.
Ratings, by the way, are because the books came in bent.
Okay. I didn't order the books.
I don't know why, but they did.
I didn't find the Temu of book publishers to order. That's on you.
True.
But we were doing that, and early on, I'm probably between $1 million, $2 million in revenue. And I immediately got hit up for coaching and consulting. Hey, Steven, can you help us build this? Can you help us automate? And I started doing it a little bit. And I just kind of realized I still have so much left to learn and do for myself that it was a little naive, a little immature, a little too early for me to really start doing that. And so I actually pulled it back completely, and was like, you know what? This is a distraction. I need to be focusing on my business. It's really fun to teach. I have so much fun talking to shops. It's like a great pastime. But I recognize that I wasn't quite ready for it yet, that I really should be focusing on my business. Fast forward, 4 or 5 years, our business is a much different beast now. I have an insane leadership team. I've also made every possible mistake ever. And I feel like I'm at a point now where I can start to take those mistakes and turn them into really teachable moments and help other shops avoid those mistakes, but just move so much quicker. And so I've decided to start working with a few shops. I've limited it to 2 shops per quarter, because that's really what my schedule will allow for. And the idea is I want to kind of co-CEO the shops with them.
Okay. So the shops that come to you, what are their general problems and what do they look like as a business?
So I've worked with a handful of them, and we're talking, 1 or 2 person shops, super small, right? Family owned, that are trying to break out into the next level, like all manual shops that are trying to upgrade, get ready for that first auto, to shops that are in that mid-level, trying to crack $1 million, 4 or 5 employees, all the way to shops that are, $3, $4, $5 million, that are like, how do I operationally make this super efficient, build out an org structure? So I've actually gotten to work with completely different levels, but in every different instance, what the shop needs is completely different, right? Like there is no diagnose and prescribe per shop whatsoever, right?
Really? Okay. So is that because of the different sizes, or is that just totally different problems, different skill sets?
I think in every business, you might have production, manufacturing, operational problems, or you might have sales, growth, marketing issues, or you might have administrative finance issues. I'd call it kind of the third bubble, right? And so for a shop that's really good at production, they might not understand their sales success marketing model and how to really look at customers and how to track that and how to grow their sales. Not in the Kevin Baumgart way, but more in hey, we're going to build really good trackers for AOV, and we're going to really understand who our best customers are, and we're going to focus on our segments and our niches and things like that. On the flip side, there are shops that have owners that are flying by the seat of their pants. The owner is the salesperson and the production manager and the CFO, and they're just running in this hamster wheel trying to keep their head on straight. And so a lot of it is actually just thinking through, okay, what do we want to operationally work on first? And how can we make a 6-figure impact on one part of your business to liberate you a little bit to do more of what you want to do, right? And so it could be production, it could be sales, it could be administrative, right? I think what I've learned is that not every owner of every business is going to be exactly like me. They're all they have different goals of what they want, right? And so to try to blanket them all and put them in, one category, I think it's unfair to what their goals are.
What do you mean? Like, what are the different things people want? Is it more time? Or is it, I don't want to do this role? Is it, I want more sales? Like, I'm just curious what the specific examples are.
A lot of times it's an owner that's the catch-all in a shop, and everything they should be focusing on, they're not focusing on because they're delivering orders, because they're reclaiming screens, because they're taking a rush order. A lot of it is trying to liberate them from the day-to-day crap that sucks them into the business. And so like that example right there, working with a shop that we were really trying to focus on procedures and org structure. And we realized it was actually a recruiting and management issue and leadership thing of employees not knowing their roles, their role definitions, what they were responsible for, and the owner just taking everything in between. Right?
Wow.
And so there's just so many instances. Now, there are some instances where an owner's like, I really love this part of the business. And if that's the part of the business you love, say, they love being on press or they love being on the production floor. Well, then we have to focus on, automating the sales and success and customer service process. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's different for everyone.